Couldn't make it to MetroCon this year? Did you miss any of the amazing shows they had? Well, worry not, because RVT has your back. Join the Shades for MetroCon Live! Each week, he'll debut a new video from each of MetroCon shows. What's more, we'll have live commentary from many of the cast and crew from the events, giving you insight into the making of each one. Here's the schedule. Week 1 starts off hot with the Metro Fire Show, Unkindled. Week 2 is sitting down with tonight's stars. Marty, that is. Week 3 is grooving with Chip Skylark in the Rhythm City Chronicles. Week 4 is live from Tampa with Metro Night Live. Week 5 is rocking the house with Jonathan Young, Caleb Hiles, and Rashad E.B. in concert. Week 6 is seeking the heir to the kingdom at the Masquerade. And finally, Week 7 brings us Endgame with the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. So join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern starting July 31st for all the exciting events. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Superhero time starts now.
Hi, I'm Brandon J. McLaren, and you're listening to the Ranger Recap.
All right, back at it again. Back from MetroCon, ready to get this party started. You guys ready to have some fun?
Yeah. Let's do the riffing thing.
Let's see if we can get this going here. Let's see if the randomizer got for us here. Randomizer, away! Wow, that's unexpected.
You know what? Let's go for it.
Okay, then. All right, well, cue the intro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast to ask the question, have you played with Ryu Ranger today? No, not that Ryu Ranger, the other Ryu Ranger. I guess I've just got 2 words to say about that Ryu Ranger. Peacock. Maybe we should call him Chicken Ranger.
Oh, God.
If Foghorn Leghorn was a Power Ranger, what in the, I say, what in the, man, that Ranger's about as sharp as a bowling ball, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, did anything big happen while you were gone, Shades? I mean, besides MetroCon?
News-wise, in terms of, like, Power Rangers news, not much. I did some digging, and I didn't see anything new get announced, aside from the whole...
You'd think at Comic-Con, of all places.
Right?
You would think they'd make a big deal of the Hasbro, and they did on the floor. Just yeah.
Yeah, the whole...
Yeah.
Yeah, not much. The whole Legacy Wars thing was the biggest thing they announced this weekend. Not much for Boom Studios. Not much in terms of Ninja Steel or Beast Morphers. There was nothing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a short show tonight. Anyway, I'm Easy Rider. That's Shades. That's Matty Jay. And, well, there was that Power Rangers Street Fighter movie that they teased.
Yeah.
I will say this. In fairness to Jason David Frank, that beard does look fine.
And that's just more of a promotional movie to promote Ryu getting a Ranger form in Legacy Wars. Which,
pretty much.
You know what? I think that's going to quell a lot of the hate that this whole crossover with Street Fighter was getting, because now they're doing something with it, which is the one thing I asked. If you're gonna bring the Street Fighter character and do something with it, and don't just be Street Fighter, no, they're gonna do something with it. They're giving him a Ranger form. I'm okay with that.
Yep. I still think he looks like I still think he looks like one of the lesser members of the Gentleman, but that's just me.
I'm sure you're not the only one who did that. Also, I almost forgot about this, and I need to prep this up because, yeah, I have a button to hit tonight.
Yeah.
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 So let me pull something up here, because a certain somebody in our chat tonight, and he is here, has a birthday today, and he was concerned about this because he didn't know what exactly we do, but we do have a tradition that we like to do whenever one of our fans has a birthday. So, Recti, this one is for you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. おめでとう。素晴らしい。
There you go. Happy birthday, Subarashi!
Welcome to the club, brother.
And he's in the chat. I am an idiot for not knowing this, dude. It's okay. Now you know.
Yep. And knowing is half the battle. Hey, Jay Styles! Also, since we brought up someone from a certain writer series, it gives me an excuse to show this off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Showing Off with Easy Rider.
Just because you didn't score anything in the dealer's room.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't exactly walk away. Hey, fair being fair, while I didn't get something as awesome as that, I didn't exactly walk away empty-handed. Thanks to my lovely wife, Lady K, I actually got myself a Kamen Rider Drive-themed wallet. So, yeah.
Drive type wallet.
You know what would have made it better? Is if instead of just having Drive on it, it had him in Dream Vegas.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, Bio,
All I'm gonna say.
And Bio, if you're talking about the certain idea for next year, I have already discussed it with him.
I'm aware. Also,
Yes.
Matty, you're a word in edgewise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, you know what, man? You guys are showing off, and I'm just going over here going, I got a waistcoat. What do you guys got? No, seriously, I actually got a waistcoat. Actually, for my birthday, my mom took me clothes shopping. Actually, to a nice, big and tall shop, and actually got a nice shirt. I was thinking get a tie, but with the waistcoat and my VR Troopers virtualizer pendant. How you doing? I thought, you know what? I look good. You know, put a Time Force jacket on. I look good.
There you go.
I look good.
Yeah, but if you can't tell, we're prepping for Morphicon, which is less than 3 weeks away, and yep, it's crunch time, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is if you're a wrestling fan right now like myself, that you are not crazy. You are indeed hearing Limp Bizkit's My Way in your head right now. Because as am I.
All right. Well, since we
Punches on, yes sir.
Well, since we don't have any news to go over, shall we jump right into it, boys?
Yeah, there was a Build-A-Bear Workshop Green Ranger Bear, but no one wants to talk about that.
It is a thing that is going to happen.
Yeah, I'd still take the red or the pink one, and we'll leave it at that.
Let's go to the episode. Okay, so
Let me
yeah,
load up the thing
and
here.
in case anyone is asking, no, this was not handpicked. We did literally run to Randomizer. This is what came up. I have set certain non-Ranger shows, certain non-Ranger Maritoku on the randomizer, and this was what rolled. So we'll have to see how this turns out. Hey, besides, we need to do something other than Power Rangers every once in a while. Oh, C-Dub, chill out.
Oh, come on.
It's
not like we haven't done VR Troopers on this show before.
Yeah.
We got to branch out every now and then. Also, maybe we should have called this episode Trooper Recap.
I was trying to figure out how to work that in there somehow, but unfortunately, I did not have enough time to contact Zeltrax to make a custom logo. I had to just.
All I'm gonna say, C-Dub, be glad we don't put Mass Rider episodes in the big giant wheel.
No, though I do need to add a couple
VR
other
Troopers
shows
is good. VR Troopers is good. Mass Riders is shit.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it's funny that we're watching VR Troopers here because now all of a sudden we've got Samsung VR, we've got PlayStation VR, and Matty's wearing that virtualizer he mentioned a minute ago. And correct me if I'm wrong, but we're getting not one, but 2 VR Troopers for Power Morphicon.
All right, that we are.
So I'm sure Matty's pretty jazzed to meet them.
Hell yeah. Couldn't make it 3, though. I'm sad.
Yeah, that's asking for... You can only ask for so much.
And Biohybrid, who's to say we haven't already? Who's to say it's not already on the wheel?
It's on the wheel. It has not landed on that part yet.
Yeah.
Yep. Another funny thing about this, Matty, because we're watching VR Troopers. Guess which era of Nitro I'm up to? Episode of WCW Monday Nitro I'm up to. The one where Chavo loses his shit and starts calling Eddie Guerrero a little trooper.
Oh God.
Oh.
You can do it! You can do it, little trooper!
Oh.
Also, we just got a donation from Raktai. Let me double check his message here. $24 from Raktai. He says, I've got my CSN-O's driver and the Neo Amazon's driver, plus each Inspector icon with more icons. I admit I like Ghost more than some people, but it does have some big cons. Hey, to each his own, my friend. We are not here to shame.
Hey,
no shame in that.
Judgment-free zone, my friend.
Indeed. We have our opinions, but you're free to have yours. Also, Cure Crystal, you know what? I did forget about that. There were some Morphicon updates, but what we'll do? Next week.
Trust me, I have it from informed sources that we're going to be getting a few more guest announcements. So, yeah, maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
And we have a show before we leave for California. So, yeah, we're gonna be taking care of that little lost business. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, that's basically going to be our Morphicon prep show.
Indeed. Anyway, you guys ready?
Do it.
All right, let's do this. VR Troopers, episode 47, Fiddler on the Loose. In 3, 2, 1, play.
And no, Zero Mostel will not be in this, despite the title. If I were a rich trooper.
I won't lie, I love the theme song.
Yeah.
It's so 90s. It's what it is.
Yep.
It really is.
Fiddler on the Loose, Charlie Daniels. Well, the devil did go down to Georgia, but this isn't Georgia. This is California.
Yep. No, this is California.
California, what is going on over here?
And of course, those the VR suits, the ones exclusive to VR Troopers. Ooh. I think we commented on that last time, how they're pretty much a blatant ripoff of the Red Ranger suit, just with repainted helmets.
Yeah, there's a reason they only made so many episodes with those. VR Troopers, not to be confused with Trooper Jack Death, unfortunately. And now for the standard My Father Was Awesome flashback.
Yep.
Can't be a VR Troopers episode without Ryan Steele having a flashback.
While standing in front of the temple in remembrance.
You know, as sad as it is, I kind of actually want to go to the temple and then reenact that. Yep. Also, Ryan Steele laments about having no father around. Meanwhile, Tyler from Dino Charge sits to the side and nods in approval. I know you're paid.
Ladies and
Also,
gentlemen,
ladies
Lindsay,
and
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Sterling's dad showing her how it's done. Thank God Lady K is in the other room and did not hear that. She'd kill me.
I'm pretty sure there's a few Lindsey Sterling fans that wanted Davey in the first place.
I'm sure there are, but you know what? I regret nothing.
Also, Ryan Steele with the Jay Hunter special over there.
Also, Evan Hunter Gale, you don't know who Lindsay Sterling is? Look her up.
Back in the 90s when it was okay to like country music. Of course I do, but then again, I grew up on a farm.
Also, hey, yeah, these wee boys be from Ireland.
Yep. Also, the Dublineers, the precursor to Riverdance.
No. As long as they don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart, everything will be just fine.
I think we're fine.
Yeah. Oh look, it's the evil genius billionaire who I wish was president instead of the real evil genius billionaire.
Vince McMahon? Oh wait,
Yeah.
Carl Victor. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call him a genius per se.
He's more of a genius than Donald goddamn Trump.
Yep.
And for those wondering, for those asking, wait, Vince McMahon or Carl Victor? The answer is yes.
You know, I would love to ask one of the people at work.
Hold on.
Gotta
have that moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Zichter, the best thing about this show.
Yep.
He is awesome.
Anyway, you were saying there, Easy?
Oh yeah, as I was saying, I would love to ask one of the people who worked on this on VR Troopers or who wrote the character for Carl Zichter. I'm asking, you based him off Trump, didn't you? I know there's an evil billionaire, evil person in Metalder, the Metal Hero series. This was kind of based off of him, but you got to admit, the way he looks, the way he acts, he is definitely giving off some Trump vibes. I forgot Jeb does the Jack Nicholson voice. Actually, no, I take that back. It's the dog doing a Christian Slater doing a Jack Nicholson.
Pretty much.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yes, I can handle the truth. All right, here's the truth. You act like me. You talk like me. You haven't got an original bone in your body. That's a freaking lie.
And yet that clown fight is pretty much better than Lashley versus Reigns.
Hell, it's better than anything the Insane Clown Posse ever did in wrestling.
Oh!
And I'm being generous. And I'm even talking about their TNA days.
Oh, what fresh hell is that?
Jesus!
What the hell is that?
Percy, ladies and gentlemen, Victor and Monty studies patient zero.
God damn it, Percy. God, no. God. You are not Jimi Hendrix.
You're not even Why is he trying to look like both Noel and Liam Gallagher did the fusion dance? Ladies and gentlemen, I would still take Percy at his worst in VR Troopers over Victor and Monty any day.
You sure about that?
Yes, I am sure. You know why? Because to my knowledge, Percy never, ever did toilet humor.
It's sad that is our barometer for goofy comedic antagonists.
Yeah, I am not arguing that. I can't argue that.
Grimlord's minions try not to burst out into laughter when he names this monster of the week Fiddlebot.
You know, virtually indestructible, yeah, but in reality, it's fucking. It's as fragile as. Help me out, boys. How fragile is this thing?
Who knows?
About a paper tiger in a hurricane.
Also, Pure Crystal,
I'll take that.
that is not saying much, my friend.
Don't these guys have to hurry back and be the backup band for Shenandoah? Gee, I wonder what they're going to turn into. Oh, who could have foreseen that?
Of course.
Scuggs, if the evil face from Mario 2 had a body.
To be fair,
You know,
I always liked the design of the Skugs.
True, but every time I see that gold face, I think of that mask thingy that chases you every time you steal the key.
I see it.
I forget what it's called.
How are they hearing the episode? Alright, give me a sec. They should not be hearing the episode.
Meanwhile, the Putty Patrol is furiously calling their agent and asking, how come we didn't get a song when the Power Rangers fight us?
They could be hearing out of the speakers and
No, because I've got my headphones in.
You know, it could probably keep coming from my speakers, but I got my speakers pretty low.
Yeah, good.
You know, if you're hearing the episode, it's probably from your copy of Netflix. Just saying. Not yours, just
I got mine barely turned up. It can't be mine.
Not you. I'm talking to the audience here. If you could hear Netflix, that's a good thing.
Also, you're complaining about hearing this episode?
Oh, fuck. Easy. You got gifts coming your way.
More gifts?
Yep. Let me post something on the recap channel. Because Recti specifically requested I show you this.
Oh, boy. If it's what I think it is, I don't know if I want it. Okay, never mind.
He's good.
My mind.
He wants it. He's good.
Yeah, we're good.
Actually, given what I know about this show coming up, I'm a little on the fence. Well, wow, could you tell this is not the same scene? Wow, you can tell that these are not the same. And people complain that my composite shots look terrible. Wow, that is just...
Yeah, at least you had the excuse of being an amateur, video editor or an amateur YouTuber. This
amateur filmmaker, yeah.
Yeah, amateur filmmaker. This is a professional company, and even they couldn't pull it off.
How can we make this look more like Grimlord's set? I know, a cheap medieval times background. Perfect.
Also, Recti wants to confirm, take a look how many bottles he got you.
Fair enough. Also, he blasted Fiddlebot with a burst of real fruit flavor.
Ooh, very nice.
Keith, Lance, Pidge, Honk, Sven, Alora, the Trooper Communicator. Even Sailor Moon's Communicator looked better than that.
Pretty much, yeah.
While we're making fun of this episode, I should take the time to point out that Brad Hawkins is a really nice guy in real life. Always up for a laugh, and he was nice enough to record something for me for a future VR Troopers review.
Koran!
Plus, I gotta give credit. The transformation sequence blends well the stock footage. That's just not an easy thing to do, especially during this day and age.
Indeed.
Considering the age of the stock footage, that's an art.
Yeah, this was 87, and this was what, 94?
Yeah.
93?
That's
93, 94, 95, yeah.
Yeah.
Pure Crystal, this is season 1.
Wow, I haven't seen anyone this dangerous with a violin since Yo-Yo Ma's last performance.
And
You know,
by the way, Recti with another $12. Enjoy your 4 drug bottles, Easy.
bottles are a hell of a drug.
Yep. All I'm gonna say about this is I'm just glad no one decided to go slap nuts on a poor violin. I hear they're expensive.
Yep. Well, Matty, it could be worse. It could be Elias fighting Ryan Steele.
Let's not even go there.
Let's not.
Who
No.
wants to transform with Elias?
Matty, can you hit the Joe Bob button for me, please?
Hey, you can't hit the Joe Bob button on me. I invented the Joe Bob button.
I can and I will.
I'm gonna pretend you did not say that.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I know Joe Bob in real life. I'm telling.
Like he would give a shit.
You know, to be fair, he's not wrong. Moving on.
Hey, look, Ryan Steele's doing his Vegeta impression. Holding his arm, injured. Forget it. Bloated Wesley Snipes, nice to see you again.
Ooh, very nice.
I wonder why Dennis Rodman picked that hairstyle to rip off. Seriously, I'm pretty sure Professor Hart looked at that and said, wow, Dennis Rodman totally ripped off my hairstyle. What a dick.
Also, Recti's got a question for you, Easy. He wants to know if you want 4 splash drivers to go with those bottles.
Actually, I hate the Splash Driver, so no.
Also,
Actually,
has anyone else noticed how Caitlyn it looked like Laura from Adora, looked like Adora from She-Ra?
Holy crap, you're right, she does.
It just popped in my mind, like right there.
Actually, I take that back. I would like 1 Splash Driver if only a grease bottle came with it, because grease is my boy. That's the only way I'd use one. If we're talking about the Banjo Ryuga one, no. Screw that. Metal Heroes. We looked at girls and said, hey, we can do it better than Ryder can.
And they're not wrong.
No, they're not. And apparently the splash driver comes with both jelly bottles.
Oh, okay. Hey, he's doing his Tuxedo Mask impression. Ah, my eyes!
Then why'd you
Drop
offer?
dead. Drop dead. I don't do requests. I have a question for you. What's that? Die. That's not a question. That's because I don't do requests. You know, I would love to watch the Metelder episode this was based on, just to get some context. I think that's what I might watch on my way to LA.
You know, there's a big part of me that's thinking maybe that's supposed to be like a general or something.
Maybe. It would make sense contextually speaking. Ooh, sparkler hands, nice. Ah, sparklers, my one weakness. Oh, please, it's just 3 scugs. You can take those on untransformed, you baby.
Seriously.
I think George Lucas gonna sue somebody. This was 1987. This was way before Darth Maul was even a thing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, if anything, it's the other way around. I think Saban's gonna sue somebody.
Or Toei's gonna sue somebody.
I think Toei's gonna sue George Lucas or somebody. Yeah, it does not work the other way. That was weird.
Yeah, it's funny. Funny story for those listening. Actually, I asked Brad Hawkins at Morvicon, how come JB got the cooler weapons and all you got was the crappy chop? He says, I don't know. Why don't you ask him? Well, now I actually have a chance to, because he's actually going to be at Morphicon. Joke's on you, Brad. And now that I think about it, the Lightning Hand Command is kind of awesome when you think about it. Smell the glove. Smell it!
Oh, notice how he just chucked it to the ground there?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I'm pretty sure in Metalder it's not important.
Also, whoa. Merca footage? Stock footage.
Yeah. Wow, that
That is
wow.
alone.
You couldn't wait for a cloudy day to film that to make it sync up with the footage a little better? Wow. Actually, doesn't he look like the guy from the Mountain Dew commercials?
Oh, and we got another $10 from Raktai. Easy, you must wear all Splash drivers at the same time.
Jesus.
At Ranger Stop, you got it.
All I'm going to say is he's not Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a skinny mofo.
No, but I'm talking about all the belts. Or Aries if you want to be belt collector. But yeah, you get the idea.
Fair enough. Wow, VR Troopers going green before it was cool.
All right.
And then there's this asshole.
No. Ass clown. We've established this.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Why is he wearing a Miss Hathaway wig? Oh, Jethro! Yes, he will.
Yes,
Yep.
we already regret it. No.
No! One, I don't think electricity works that way. Two, I thought Percy was supposed to be a nerd. Nerds are smart.
And 3. Bet you're not going to do that again now, are you?
There it is. Oh, now he's ready to join Carrot Top.
Oh!
Wait, where did he go?
I think he flare-flopped somewhere backstage.
He just disappeared. Come on, guys. I just teleported. It's impressive.
You get the feeling they're playing a different song than that song
Yeah.
live than on soundtrack.
Hey, to be fair, it doesn't sound that bad.
It's already got Florida Georgia Line beat as a live act.
Oh, that's not saying much.
That is for sure.
Still better than any Jason Aldean song I've ever heard. Yeah, I'm going to give you guys a number of a young up-and-coming starlet in country. Her name is Miranda Lambert. Just do something with that. You'll like her. Now, you guys better hurry up. Their next stop is the Grand Ole Opry. Wow, yeah, Ryan Steele's feeling the groove there. Yeah, woohoo, country, yay. Wow, if it gets any more exciting in here, a funeral's going to break out.
I know, right?
Actually, no, if it gets any more exciting in here, a bridge game's going to break out. Oh, never mind. Here's the standard wrap-up. Standard wrap-up. Yeah, Dad, you would like those country music guys. I'm pretty sure they're going to go a long way. I still listen to your Johnny Cash albums, Dad. At least you had good taste in country music.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty.
Or maybe that band was Lady Antebellum minus a few.
So there we go. Fiddler on the Loose, VR Troopers. Woo. That hits a nostalgia bomb.
Yep.
Yeah, that felt good watching that.
Yep. Reminds people that at the Neo Saban era, it could be worse.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, holding up, comparing this to the Neo Saban era, I still think this is better. I mean, it's cheesy as fuck, don't get me wrong. But it still had some good moments to it, you know. I didn't feel enraged by everything. Percy was stupid, sure, but I'd still take him over Victor and Monty any fucking day.
Yep.
I still would just have liked some context on the fiddle machine. I mean, okay, let's be fair here. Toei has come up with some stupid monster ideas, but this one just bugs the crap out of me. It's just something I'm going to have to Google later just for closure. I'm not saying it's a bad monster or anything. It's a head scratcher. Just like, huh?
Yeah. I can admit to that.
Yeah, it's just...
And Red Rob, which button?
I think he's ready to hit the button.
Oh, okay. Slow down, but whoa. Slow down, bossy boots.
But
Yeah, whose show is this anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, DL Bud is kind of pissed off. Nobody sent him anything for riddles this week, so that's why we don't have an email from him this time.
Sorry, bud.
Yep. Ish happens.
You know what, Recti? That I think we can do. He's saying, easy, can you get the other three to wear the other drivers and then tie each other up?
Yeah. I think that might be... I think that could be feasible.
Yeah, that's doable.
Also, only if we can do that at Ranger Stop, and I can give the drivers to my Tokarif co-host. Then we hold them like title belts and do the Four Horsemen thing.
There you go. There you go. We'll do both.
And Matty can play the theme. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do one with all of us tied up, and then we'll do one where we're rocking it out Four Horsemen style.
Exactly.
There you go. I'm down with that.
I'm down with that. I'm
Good
down
Lord.
with that.
Yep.
Lady K's gonna kill me with all the stuff I'm gonna have to bring to Ranger Stop this year. Jesus Christ.
We'll have to get Mike to be our JJ Dillon.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, there you go. And hey, Mildred of the Monk's coming along too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, this year's Ranger Stop's gonna be insane with all of us coming.
Indeed.
Anywho, he's asking if he should send more since we've got more people coming.
That's your call, buddy.
That's up to
your
you,
call,
man.
but it's your call. But I will forever quote Bobby Heenan in this situation. You will not offend us with cash.
All right, Matty. Now I think it's time. Hit the button.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the comments of the week. You can send them at the link provided in the description or the chat room gimmick as you are typing in right now if you're in the live the live thing. Rules are on the screen if I can read them. Right here. Opinions only, no news or summaries. Total questions only, no more than 2 to 3 questions per episode. No versus questions, 1 comment per episode. Keep your comments as brief as possible. Of course, your comments due at the beginning of the episode, live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the day of the program.
Indeed. Oh, I see what happened here. Seems my Twitch bot got deactivated for some reason. That's why the commands weren't working earlier. There, that should fix it.
Well, Matty, looks like we're going to have a lot less to hunt for come Morphicon.
Amen to that.
It'll give
There
us
we
more
go.
time to search for more Sentai stuff. Like a certain,
You know what?
a certain wrist morpher for certain jackets we're getting.
Yes, that is very true.
All right. Well, since we don't have any riddles, I'll go ahead and start us off here with our first comment. Oh, good night. Daughter's going to bed. So starting things off with Tokumania. Hey, recappers, Tokumania is running wild.
Brother!
Anyway, he goes right into questions. Question 1, what are your opinions for Ninja Steel finally getting a DVD released? Took him fucking long enough.
Yeah, that one took him long enough, and 2, if I was going to throw money at this, I'd rather wait for the whole season to come out on DVD, not just half of it. I think that needs to stop. But
no,
that's just another way to siphon more money out of people.
I hate that. Number 2, and this one's kind of an outdated question. What Power Rangers news are you expecting from San Diego Comic-Con? Well, apparently not much!
About 0 to none, my friend.
I will, however, say this. If we're not getting that much news out of San Diego, I think they're saving a whole hell of a lot of it for Morphicon. So
yeah, I think that's what it is. Also, Recti just got a question that just dropped my jaw. He says, what would you do if one of us got the Gonbaride memory? You boys better get the fuck out of my way.
You know, I abstain.
I will abstain as well.
Because that...
I'll take any Dopant memories you got, though. No, I'm not going to use them. I'm clean.
Hey, actually, we are getting those. Remember, I've got that set sitting here right by me.
That was the joke, but yeah.
Anyway, question number 3 from Tokumania. And which do you think is a lot more sexier? Malshina's normal form or her battle form?
I have a joke about that in my Season 2 of Akiba Ranger review, which, yes, I'm still working on. Hopefully it'll be out before Morphicon, God willing. I'll answer it there.
Yeah. And I would read the rest of this, but it's... Technically, it's spoilers, because he says he's going to get a heads up on what Super Ninja Steel is going to be like when it returns. No.
Jumping the gun, buddy.
Jumping the gun just a tad. Just a tad.
Appreciate it, but no, we're not going to be reading that part. I'm not going to debut this time. Just don't do that again, okay? Anyway, let us move on from there. That is it for Tokumania. Next up is Zeltrax.
Excuse me, had the carbonation there. Celtrax Million, your episode last time really hit a chord with me in regards to tempering my expectations for the franchise going forward. Even Chris, formerly of Toku Nation, even said that on his timeline. And considering that I've been thinking about the show, I think it's ultimately for the best that Beast Morphers shouldn't have to rely solely on the legacy of the Great Power Rangers franchise for world building, i.e., it should stand on its own legs without resorting to the legacy as a crutch. Well, Beast Morphers is protecting the freaking morphing grid, and we may get more expansion on the grid itself. I think we'll be fine on that front.
Yeah, like, again,
agreed.
Something I've been saying a lot lately is that a lot of people tend to base their reviews on what they expected and not what was promised. So I think that's how we should be looking is, what are they promising us, and did they deliver on that promise? Because if you're going by your own expectations, you're almost guaranteed to get disappointed. It's just kind of inevitable.
It doesn't help that the exact same writing team is coming back for Beast Morphers, i.e. Chip Lynn, Becca Barnes, and Alwyn Dale. So a lot of people are rightfully worried.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice to have some fresh talent working on this new show.
It'd be the same as, you know, say, Kento Shirayama and Shinichiro Shirakure working on the next Kamen Rider series. Oh, wait!
We won't dwell on that.
Yeah, if I didn't bring it up, one of you in the chat would have.
Fair enough. Moving on.
Not
to mention another thing that I see keep popping up: fans wanting / demanding Beast Morphers connect to RPM. Well, yes, it could work. Here's another pertinent question: does Beast Morphers really have to connect to RPM in order to be good? My answer: no. No, it doesn't. Anyway, my thoughts on the newest wave of guests for Power Morphicon. Thank God they're rotating the Sentai actors. Personally, I can't wait to meet Hiroshi Sakai and Ko and Tega Okawa, Sasuke and Hyuga. Also that trip to the command center. Gimme. It's like one item on my bucket list.
Yeah, actually, funny enough, Zeldrax actually was talking with me and Jonimus recently. Apparently, he will not be making it to Ranger Stop this year, unfortunately. However, Jonimus, being the awesome son of a bitch that he is, has agreed to hold off his free pass till next year, so he still will get the chance to go. It's just circumstances with Zeltrax have been real difficult lately, so he had to pick his battles. And when you're getting a free ticket to the command center, I don't really blame him.
Yeah, Zeltrax, you're damn lucky we dropped out of that because we were really considering going.
We were considering, like, the thing about the road trip is that it's an all-day trip. And considering that Easy and I are going to Disneyland the day before that, and we want to actually take Thursday to actually be like a chill down, cool down / let's just enjoy the day before the madness begins.
/ hunting for an NES classic for yours truly.
Of course, of course. If the command center is part of the itinerary for us, we'll do it. But you know, yeah.
Have fun, Zeltrax. That's all we're gonna say. Have fun.
You have fun. We'll see. We'll see you at the con.
Indeed.
Proper, of course. Also, the reason why I didn't respond to that last bit, we had a whole rant about that on RV Talks last night.
Yeah.
About the whole She-Ra remake, and I said, let the show fail or succeed on its own merits. This is the same. The same applies here.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if RPM is connected to Beast Morphers in any way, shape, or form. I want to watch it on its own goddamn merits. Now, if it happens to be connected to RPM, fair enough. But I'm still going to judge it by what I see.
Also, we should probably look at it the same way we look at Wild Force being a Saban / Disney show. Yes, it is under new management, but a lot of the old stuff is going to be carried over from Saban. So we're kind of looking at the same thing here that happened with Wild Force. So you know what? Take that into account with Beast Morphers. Also, I agree. Same thing with the She-Ra thing. It's made by the same people who are making the awesome new Voltron show. So is it really going to be that bad?
I don't think so.
So Beast Morphers, Zeo, looking at you, Shades, and the new She-Ra show. Calm down, you belly achers. You haven't even seen episode 1 yet.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Yeah, so all I'm going to say on this is, can we just watch the damn TV show?
Belly achers.
Thank you. Anyway, that's all for me. I got to go prepare for 2 teeth extractions that I have to happen before my PMC trip. At least I get to eat the shit out of Wendy's Frosty while my gums heal later. Now that's how you do it right there.
Damn right.
Ice cream.
By the way, Jinx.
I've had that happen on my wisdom teeth. That works like a charm. Anyway, I think we briefed it a little bit.
Yep.
Next up, Red Rob likes Disney.
Hey, recappers! I'm doing awesome. I'm doing an awesome week and a half on Mexico City, or something to that effect. I think you need to work on your grammar there a little bit. So anyway, I got nothing to report, but these announcements from Morphicon are amazing, guys, and you have no idea how hyped I am for this. Also, glad to be at service for the Cali Adventure suggestion, so I'm ready for this convention to come. And well, that's it for me. May the power protect you, and have a more phenomenal day. So, see you! And next up, we got Cure Crystal.
Cure Crystal up next. I think I got it right. There we go. Hey there, guys. Just checking in to see how you guys are doing. The thumb is up. Well, this is going to be good news for me because I got not one, but 2 Power Rangers actors coming to Fan Expo Canada in my main convention for this year. Jason David Frank, Redemption from 4 years ago. And Rose McIver, aka RPM Yellow. Oh my God, they're getting Rose.
How the hell did they get her?
You lucky son of a bitch!
Okay, now I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous too.
If Morphicon can't get her, how the fies did they get her?
Probably because of iZombie.
Oh, and Pure Crystal in the chat adding that there's a third now because Amy Jo Johnson's coming as well.
Damn it. Hey, I think you're going to the wrong convention.
Why do this shit still? God damn it, I'm only one man.
I think we just broke Matty.
Damn it. Why?
We're only getting JDF for one day. Not that I'm going to stand in line to meet him, but I'm just saying.
I mean, Rose McIver's, God damn it.
Oh,
And Amy Jo Johnson, which I don't think she's not. Yeah, she hasn't come to. She's not come to Morphicon yet, has she?
Nope.
No.
And he's also bragging in the chat, though. I think he meant to say, "Drink it in, man."
If you're not careful, Pure Crystal, you're gonna get it.
Get what?
It. I'm also 3 weeks away from finishing my this semester. Yay! So I sent a fixed version of a meme and I sent earlier, and I'm hoping to get it because I don't want you guys to either do that here too on Annotations T-Bun. Also tell Spade Ace I have a surprise for him in the first Sunday of August.
Well, Cure Crystal, as long as you noted that it's a redo, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
Question the first for easy. Which do you prefer? Treasure Sniper, KRDN theme, Leave It All Behind, the KR XL theme, or Reverse/Rebirth, the KR Birth theme?
That's a good question. The answer is yes.
Yeah, all three of those are damn good.
Yeah, I would have thrown in Action Zero, aka Zoronos' theme, because I like that one too. Hell, name me one bad secondary rider theme. Can't do it.
Even Forze doesn't have a bad one. Freaking
Shooting Star, I love Shooting Star, and I
saying,
hate Forze.
Yeah, you know, we bitch a lot about Kamen Rider in terms of the shows, but only a couple times has the music ever been legitimately bad.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to think of a secondary rider theme I don't like, and it's not coming to me. So yeah, the answer is yes to all of them. Hell, I listen to those at work all the time. A loudspeaker. No one knows what the hell I'm listening to, but I don't care. I blast it anyway.
Yeah. Question the second, and this one's for me, actually. What would your reaction be if Hiroshi Tanahashi, by the way, did a rider kick in one of his matches? You mean a drop kick? I mean, here's the thing. It's pretty much a drop kick with one of the legs bent, it's like one of the knees bent,
and CGI,
and a lot of CGI.
Yeah, I think the only way you could really make it feel like a true rider kick is if you did that kind of drop kick off the top rope.
I think it would work better if Tanahashi did a rider punch from the top rope, and even then, you know, closed fist. Yeah,
I will say this. I marked out harder for when he did frog splashes in that one-off Garo movie, that Garo short.
Oh yeah.
Now don't get me wrong. If he were to wear Kamen Rider colors to the ring, I'd have a geek out moment.
Which he did, because I remember he wore his hair red and blue one time for Build.
He did.
Yep. And as cool as it would be for wrestlers to do rider moves in the ring, I think we like it more when wrestlers do wrestling moves in movies. Like when Piper does the suplex and They Live, when The Rock does a rock bottom in the rundown. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it works better that way.
And finally, question the third. For all you who are for all of you, who is the most underrated character in Toku history? Oh boy.
Gonna have to narrow it down there, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we're going to call an audible on that one. Because, yeah, wow, that's a long list.
There's a few I can think of, but I'm gonna like narrow it down a little bit.
Yeah, I can't think
We're
of
gonna be
one
here all
singular
night.
character from all the spectrum of Toku. Nothing's coming to me. There are a few, but I can't narrow it down to just one.
Yeah, good effort. Have some steak.
That's it for that. Next up, Solar Star.
Last up, Solar Star, actually. He's
Yep.
our last one of the way here. Solar Star here, and let's discuss secret identity, shall we? Secret identities aren't often a big deal, especially considering that the costumes Toku heroes wear covers every square inch of the body. What is the purpose of secret identities if the villains often know who they are and don't go after the heroes when they're at their most vulnerable, and they only target family members maybe in one episode? You know, that is actually a really good point. There's only been a few shows that have ever really dabbled in the consequences of a secret identity.
Yeah, and a lot of times the villains don't attack them directly because they have a faux sense of honor, like Woolsard or Jack Moon or any Red Senshi rival, basically. But a lot of times, you'd have to find a villain in Toku who is extremely ruthless, like does not give a shit. Like, best example, Bang Ray from Zyuohger literally brought Yamato's mom back to life just to kill her in front of him.
Yeah. Yeah, the one series I can think of that really, in any capacity, dabbled in the whole idea of secret identities was Mega Ranger, where once they found out who the Mega Ranger were, they immediately went on the offensive and attacked the school and created a whole mess for the final episodes. I won't say it was handled perfectly, but at least they tackled that question. What would happen if a villain found out the secret identities of the heroes, and would they actually do something with it? But yeah, not many shows.
Or
really...
they. Go ahead, finish.
I was just gonna kind of continue on from there, but no, go ahead.
Well, some shows like Power Rangers Ninja Storm do touch on the secret identity things. How frickin' Zergain says to Lothar, "Sir, I know where they work. They work at a place called Kelly Stormchargers. We can go there and kill them there." And then Lothar says, "No, we can't. We can only destroy the Rangers when they're in their Ranger form." And you're like, who wrote that rule?
Yeah.
It's almost like it's kind of like a fourth wall break, kind
It
of.
was. Yeah, that was the one show that actually addressed that, and it did it as a joke.
Exactly. So it's not unheard of.
Anyway, he continues on. Perhaps the importance of secret identities is to protect Toku heroes from the media, lawsuits, and being hassled on the streets. When secret identities are sort of a big deal, the heroes do tend to get sloppy and have close calls from time to time. Even the Lupin Rangers tend to be guilty of that. Now,
it's funny you mentioned that because in Time Ranger, they have that exact same problem. A photojournalist constantly hassles the Time Rangers, and there is a case of mistaken identity. I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but she does present a problem for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the true thing. Like, I don't think the media is as big an issue, since we've seen times where the Rangers do show up in the media and shake hands and stuff like that. But if the Incredibles have taught us anything, the idea of a hero getting sued for something like that is a particular question that, I'm surprised hasn't been tackled yet. Like, at what point does the destruction of property and person become the liability of the heroes? When do they have to take responsibility for the damage that's caused? Even if they're only trying to protect the city, there's going to be collateral damage.
They can't all be billionaires like Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark and just hide behind their company saying, "Oh, we'll clean all this up. Don't worry."
Yeah, I mean, there are laws that would kind of be used. Like, if anyone's seen Matt Pat's more recent Incredibles theory, I think that kind of answers a lot of the questions of how to deal with stuff like that. But it is still something you have to be aware of when doing stuff like this. At what point does the liability suddenly become a factor? So it's tricky, but it's a good thought. It's something really. That's a really good question. It's just something to get you thinking. Anyway, question from Solar Star. How would you feel about a news editor or reporter being biased against a Power Ranger team and writing slandering articles stating that they are just as much of a menace as the monsters they fight? So basically, what would happen if we had a J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah, Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we already kind of have that in Dino Thunder? I mean, wasn't that the whole point of Cassidy Cornell trying to get her job because the boss there wanted to catch the Rangers at their worst?
To some extent, that was a minor subplot at best. But yeah, I think it would be nice if we had a full season of some kind of side antagonist doing something like that, leading up.
Oh, you could do it TMZ style, where they bend the truth to fit their story.
Yeah,
kind of like. Anyone ever saw that Adam Sandler movie, Mr. Deeds?
Yes.
Where he's actually a nice guy, but they bend the news story to make him look like an asshole?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then
they extort the truth.
Then towards the end of the series, like you have that one episode or two where they finally realize that these heroes are the heroes they claim to be, and kind of change their ways. Maybe even do it halfway through and he starts changing up to be helping the Rangers. There's a lot of potential there if you do it right. But that's the key. If you do it right.
Yeah.
It's not something that's easily done. You could easily fuck it up, but I like the potential there.
You could do the TMZ thing, or you could do the angry YouTuber like that piece of shit Steven Crowder.
Yeah, there you go.
That Louder with Crowder guy. That asshole who does all that right-wing bullshit and twist the story to make it look like they're the good guys. Something like that.
Yeah.
Or like an evil Philip DeFranco. Because he speaks the truth.
Yeah, I love Philly D. I love Philly D stuff. But yeah, no, I agree. I think that's the best. I think in this day and age, that would be even better, is to have a YouTuber kind of thing in that vein. In this day and age, that would be a lot more believable, a lot more relatable, and I think there's a lot of potential for that. So, hey, again, Soulstar, this is why we love you, dude. You come up with some really good ideas.
Someone should be writing all this down.
Seriously. Thank God I don't actually delete the comments. I keep them saved in a spreadsheet. I just hide them so that I can always pull them up later if I need to. If someone wants to use this idea, let us know. We'll share.
Just give us buy credit.
Hey, there you go. Anyway, Matty, go ahead and hit the button. That's it.
All right. Well, those were your email. Your emails. Your comments of the week. It's been a while. Shut up. The rules are on the screen. You read them.
Fine by me. If you want to send your comments in, you can find it in a link in the description below, or use !recap to pull up the link. Remember the rules. Opinions only, no news or full summaries. Toku questions only. No more than 2 to 3 questions per comment. No versus questions. 1 comment per person. Keep your comments as brief as possible, around 350 words or less. And remember that all comments are due by the start of the show at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, man, what a night. So that is going to do it for us here on the Ranger Recap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVT. Tomorrow night, it's the WrestleCast. Join Matty here along with TWK as they talk about the wrestling news of the week. And, of course, more of your emails and comments as well. And after what I was forced to watch this last Monday, I feel for you guys. I really do.
Yeah, we didn't mention he actually had to watch what we had to watch on Monday, dude.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was staying with my father-in-law, and they watch Monday Night Raw, so I was kind of forced to see that main event.
Yeah.
Won't get into that. Anyway, so that's tomorrow at 10. Saturday, we got a double whammy for you. First at 5, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang playing more games online with you. Then at 8, it's the Anime Mavericks podcast. Join me along with Mike Shell and Yami Anji as we check another first episode of an anime series. And, of course, AMTV and the anime news of the week. All of that happening Saturday at 8. Sunday, Tokurist Live. Special start time, 6 p.m. Eastern, as the three of us, along with the return of Spade Ace, as we check out a 3-in-3 marathon, 3 episodes of Build, 3 episodes of Loopat, and of course, your Toku memes as well. So check all that out and more this Sunday at 7. Not much going on Monday, but Tuesday, we've got another double whammy for you. As next Tuesday at 8, we have first the Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. And at the same time, we have the beginning of MetroCon Live. Join me and the cast and crew for the first of our MetroCon videos. What are we having? Well, if you saw the commercial, you know we have the Metro Fire Show. If you're a fan of Dark Souls, or even if you're not, come check it out. It's going to be hot, and not in the ninja type of way. So check that out next Tuesday at 8. Wednesday, it's the Second City. Join me and Maddie along with Lady K, Biohybrid, and Mildred the Monk as we play more Legend of the Five Rings tabletop RPG action happening Wednesday at 9. And then next Thursday, join us for RV Talks. Join me and the rest of the RVT crew as we shoot the shit and talk about whatever random BS comes our way. Join us for that next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, live here on RVTV. And of course, if you enjoyed tonight's show and you want to see more, make sure you give us a follow here on Twitch. And if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes and our VIP Discord channels. It'd be much appreciated. In the meantime, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Easy, you got any jokes for us?
Indeed I do, and you can thank Joe Bob Briggs as the last drive-in for giving me some new material to work with.
Here
I
we
think
go,
we're going to be
baby.
good for a while on this one. So Easy, take us home.
Maddie knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm Easy Rider wondering, what was the greatest thing before sliced bread? Seriously, what was the greatest thing before sliced bread? Anyway, did you guys hear the one about this guy who walked into a bar? I know, old setup. Anyway, he walks into this bar, asks for a cocktail, and he notices that the bartender is a robot. He's a little skeptical. The robot bartender makes him a perfect cocktail and asks him, "What's your IQ number?" And the man takes a wild guess, 150. And so the robot begins talking to him about string theory, Darwinian theories about evolution, and quantum physics and all this other important stuff. And so the man's curious. He goes back in again. He asks for another cocktail. The robot makes him a perfect cocktail again. He asks, "What's your IQ number?" And the man this time says 100. And then the robot starts asking him about WrestleMania, NASCAR, country music, and stuff like that. And so the man's curious yet again. He goes out again, comes back in again, asks for another drink. The robot makes him another perfect cocktail, and he asks, "What's your IQ number?" And the man this time says 50. And the robot says, "Oh, so are you going to vote for Trump again?" The second I heard that joke from Joe Bob, I'm like, yeah, I even told him on Twitter, yeah, I'm stealing that for the recap. Sorry, Joe Bob. Okay, now I got a music one since we had a music-themed episode tonight.
All right.
Did you guys hear the one about Hollywood making a movie about the great classical composers? And they hired Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sylvester Stallone, and Arnold Schwarzenegger to ask them to star in their movie about the classical composers. So they asked Van Damme first. He's like, "Well, I'm a big fan of Chopin, so I'll be Chopin." And then they asked Stallone who he wants to be. "Well, I'm a fan of Mozart, so I'll be Mozart." And they asked Schwarzenegger, "Who will you be?" And he says, "I'll be Bach." I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We will see you in 2 weeks. And as always, help control the Ranger population. Steal your ninjas as soon as possible. And as always, may the power protect you. We'll see you.
Special thanks to Eric Vaughn for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going. Also, thanks to Easy's patrons, including Chris Lee, Chris Frolls, Michael Antignano, Stephen Harris, Galen Hanna, Alonzo Tompkins, Anthony Guidman, Matthew Goling Long, Dino, and super shout out to Eric Vaughn and Shane Thompson for their support.
It's the R Troopers! Ryan Steele, Caitlin Starr, J.B. Reese,
Big Jim Slade.